Good morning, boys and girls. So, dear students, today we are going to be beginning from this paragraph, and you can see that whatever I'm explaining, the chapter here in front of you is explained with certain cartoon characters. Okay, so which makes it easier for you guys to understand. So, we begin with my grandmother and I were good friends. My parents left me with her when they went to live in the city, and we were constantly, means regularly, together. So here the writer Kushwant Singh, when he was a little boy, what he's trying to tell us, that when his parents went, both mom and dad, when they went to the city to work there, to progress, to change their life, so they were unable to take the boy along with them. The reason was they still need some time to settle down. When everything becomes fine, then only they can bring the child to the city. And the main motive was that they might face a lot of problem in the city before they settle down. So they did not want the child to go through that. So that is one of the reason. Here he is saying that when they went, my parents left me with the grandmother when they went to live in the city. And he said, me and my grandmother were continuously, regularly, constantly were together. She used to wake me up in the morning and get me ready for the school. So what the grandmother did, she did her duty. She took good care of the child. She woke him up in the morning, okay, and she said, okay, come on, get ready to go to the school. She made tiffin for him. They had breakfast together, all that. She said her morning prayer in a monotonous, full, dull and boring. So every day what she did, she used to pray. You know, old people are usually in a habit of praying in the morning. So she said her prayer, and the prayer that she said was very monotonous, means in the same old tone or sound. And it was very dull and boring for the writer. Sing song while she bathed and dressed me in the hope that I would listen and get to know it by heart. And she used to always sing a song, that prayer song. And while the child was taking a bath, or while he was dressing up. And she did this because she wanted the child also to learn the prayer by heart. I listened because I loved her voice, but never bothered to be concerned to learn it. So he said, I liked her voice. You know, she had a very good voice. The writer's grandmother, she had a melodious, sweet voice. So he loved listening to her voice, but he did not pay much attention to the words that she sang. And here it is written bothered. That means he did not take much interest in that. Okay? Now, then she would fetch. Fetch means get my wooden slate. So during the olden times, they used to use wooden slate. But nowadays, what you are using is, you guys are using pencil and pen and all that, and paper and books and copies. But during those olden days, there were slates, and they had wooden frame. You can see over here below in the screen. I'll just raise that. This black with a wooden border is actually a slate. Okay. Now, a flat plate of slate formerly used for writing on, which he had already washed and plastered. So what they did, they used to wash it and plaster it also. Means plaster with a black color. They would paint so that whenever the chalk is used, the whatever he wrote would come out to be very beautiful and clear. With yellow chalk. So during those time, they did not have those professional chalk which is now actually made in the factories, but they had those homemade, handmade chalk, which actually used to turn yellow in color. A tiny earthen ink pot. So he also had an earthen ink pot, means made of wood. Like we have earthen water pots to drink water during the summertime. So they also had an ink pot and a red pen. And the color of the pen was red, which they need to dip, or they need to fill ink in it. Tie them all in a bundle and hand it to me. So what she used to do, she used to put them all together, tie them in a bundle with a small string or a piece of cloth, and then she would give it to me. Take this. Nowadays, what you have to carry your pen, pencil, paper, rubber, all the other writing materials, you have compass box or pouch. Okay, this compass pouches. So during that time, they did not had all this. It wasn't much advanced. So they used to tie either in a cloth, a small like handkerchief, or with a string. Okay, a tie, tie over here is to tie something, means किसी चीज को बांधना. Okay, the other tie is the tie that you wear in the neck. You can see this cartoon character is wearing a tie, light blue and dark blue. Okay, the lining one in the neck. So that is also known as tie. Okay, now we move forward. After a breakfast of a thick stale chapati with little butter and sugar spread on it, we went to school. She carried several stale chapatis with her for the village dogs. So here he's telling that after the breakfast, and what they had in the breakfast? Thick stale chapatis. Means chapatis which were cooked overnight. They were kept overnight. Okay. So she used to make the chapatis at night because she was old. So she could not rush doing things early in the morning very fast. So she made thick chapatis. Okay, and on that she would put butter and spread some sugar and keep it ready. Okay, no longer fresh and pleasant to eat, hard, musty or dry. So that is what they are saying, stale. What exactly stale means? Stale means something which is cooked and kept in advance overnight. Okay, or few hours. Now that is what she carried. She carried several stale chapatis with her for the village dogs. So here she's trying to say that she also used to carry certain more chapatis. She used to make extra chapatis. And why did she carry them? Oh, she was also concerned about the dogs. You know, the pariahs that you find dogs roaming on the street. So for the street dog, she carried some chapatis too. Okay. Now, further we'll come down to the next. My grandmother always went to school with me because the school was attached to the temple. So here they are saying my grandmother always went to school. So grandmother always went to school with the boy, with me, because the school was attached to the temple. Now the school was very close to the temple. Almost attached word they are using means just next to next. Okay, the priest taught us the alphabet and morning prayer. So when they used to go in the morning, there was a priest. Priest basically means pandit. Okay, the owner of the temple or the caretaker of the temple. The priest taught them some alphabets. Okay, maybe in Hindi or English, and also taught them how to say the morning prayer. Okay, so we'll do till here now. We'll continue. So next we'll continue from here. While the children sat in rows on either side of the veranda. Veranda is a courtyard. You can see there are, like in our school as well, you would find that there are classrooms. Okay, when you enter the school, so you find classroom either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. Then outside the classroom, there is a long passage. That passage is basically known as veranda and also in English as courtyard. Okay, so the children used to sit on both the side, and in between there was a long gap where the teacher could move, singing the alphabet or the prayer in a chorus. So one used to say, others used to repeat, and this used to go on loud, like they are actually singing. Okay, my grandmother sat inside reading the scripture. So what the grandmother did? The grandmother sat inside the temple and she used to pick up a holy book, any one of the holy books that were found in the temple, and she would read the scriptures. Scriptures basically means sacred writing of a religious book. Okay, so that what she used to do. Now, when we had both finished, we would walk back together. This time the village dogs would meet us at the temple door. So when everything was over, that was the school, you could see the temple and grandmother and this boy Kushwant Singh. When they returned back, they would find that dogs used to wait for them, because the dogs knew that every day they are going to be getting something to eat, okay, the chapatis. So at the temple door or the temple gate or down the stairs of the temple. See, you can find there, you can see that on the in the picture that the dogs are waiting for them. Okay, we move further. They followed us to our home, growling now and fighting with each other for the chapatis we threw to them. So what the dogs did, the dogs, they kept on means following both of them, the grandmother and this boy, and the grandmother kept on throwing chapatis at them so that they can eat, but they used to growl, fight with one another, because every dog wanted to have a share of the chapati. Okay, and growling basically means making a low guttural sound in the throat. Okay, in Hindi you call this ghurrana. Okay, so this is what the dogs actually did to with one another. When my parents were comfortable, settled in the city, they sent for us. That was a turning point in our friendship. Although we shared the same room, my grandmother no longer came to school with me. Now what happened when the parents of this boy settled, so they called both the boy and the grandmother to the city. Now once they moved from the village to the city, there was a turning point in their friendship, in the friendship of the grandmother and this boy. And the boy also grew up now, although we shared the same room. So they had the same room, the grandmother. But the grandmother no longer went to school with him now, because first she used to walk to school, carry the chapatis, carry his things for him, and she used to sit there in the temple. But now everything changed in the city. She would not go with him, along with him to the school. She would stay back at home, and this boy would go in a school bus, in a motor bus. You could see there a yellow color bus on the screen. So that is what the boy used to go to school. So the grandmother was no longer required to accompany him. Now there were no dogs in the streets, and she took to feeding sparrows in the courtyard or our city house. Now what happened? Now since they have moved to the city, so there were no dogs. So what she used to do, she still had the habit of feeding. So if this time there were no dogs, so the birds, the sparrows had their share. She used to sit down in the veranda at the back of the house, or maybe in the front of the house. There was a space, a courtyard. She used to sit there on a bench. As you can see, she's sitting with a smile, and she's throwing certain seeds or some food for the sparrows, and they're flying and coming to eat. And this was the scene of the city. Okay, as the years rolled by, time passed, we saw less of each other. So as the boy started growing up, the grandmother and the boy started moving apart. Though they shared the same room, they stayed in the same house, but still they had less time to talk to one another. So as the years rolled by, time passed. Roll by basically means as the time was passing by, this boy was growing up. For some time, she continued to wake me up and get me ready for school. So for some times, because they shared the same room, so she used to get up early in the morning. You know, these old people, they usually have a habit of getting up early in the morning, but it is better to get up early in the morning. It's a good habit. You have always heard that early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. So that's absolutely true. So she used to wake him up. Though he used to sleep a little late, she was more concerned that he had to go to school. When I came back, she would ask me what the teacher had taught me. So she had a concern about the child. Okay, so because she did not accompany him to the school, so when he used to come back, she used to always ask him, "What did you learn today? आज आपने क्या पढ़ा? Teacher ने आपको क्या पढ़ाया?" I would tell her English words and little things of Eastern science and learning. Now this boy, since he had grown up and he had gone to a higher standard, so he used to come and tell that he learned some words in English, also some science which were Western science, because they were Indian. Okay, some Western science, and also learning science. And learning, what did he learn in science? Law of gravity, then Archimedes principle, the world being round, etc. So he used to share and tell all what he had learned. So you can see in the picture which is actually telling what did he learn about. Okay, from the pictures you can see just below where it is written. Okay, now this made her unhappy, so she was very happy and sad. You could see a face over there in the on the smiley, very grumbling face, very sad face, a face which is sad and unsatisfied. So that is how she actually made the face. This is what he is trying to tell us through this little picture. So this made her unhappy. She could not help me with my lessons. So she was unable to help him because now he is growing up, and maybe she never knew so much. She did not believe in the things they taught at the English school and was distressed. So because she was old and she was having a different thought, so she did not like this child going to a English medium school and learning something which was out of culture, Indian culture. So because she was very conservative, we could say, sticking to her religion, sticking to those principles of life. So that was actually, according to her, not taught in the English medium school where he went in the city. Suffer from extremely sorrow, anxiety or pain. So distressed or depressed, a person who is very sad, anxiety he has and a lot of pain he has, okay, which he could not actually reveal or could not actually show or tell somebody, but would keep inside. And you could make out or read the face of a person and make out that the person is actually not happy, that there was no teaching about God and the scriptures. So what actually worried her? In the city English medium school where this boy started to go, and they did not teach him about the holy book or God or the scriptures or the prayer song, all that. So she did not like him. She basically was very conservative and she wanted to stick to her culture. Okay, so we are going to be reading only till here, otherwise this video is going to become too long for you guys. So thank you so much for giving your precious time, and I'm sure you all have understood everything that I am actually trying to explain to you. If you haven't, please go through the dictionary or get these words on your net, okay, for the meaning. That's all for today. Take care and bye bye for now. I'll come up quickly with the next set and try to finish up the chapter number 1, and we quickly take up a poem. Okay, so thank you all of you. Have a great day. Keep yourself safe. Bye bye for now.